heard a knock upon my door the other day. I opened it to find her staring in my face. The feel of mortal stalking still reverberates. Everywhere I go, I drag this coffin just in case. My body's tremble as it shivers down my spine. Adrenaline kicks in, shifts into overdrive. Your secrets keep you sick, your lies keep you alive. Snake eyes every single time you roll with crooked dice. Laugh out the darkness as it tried to pull me down. The kind of dark that haunts 100-year-old house. I wrestle with my thoughts, I shook the hand of doubt. Running from my past, I'm praying feet don't fail me now. I've lost my goddamn mind. It happens all the time. I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume the drug in me is you. And I'm so high on misery, can't you see? I got these questions always running through my head. So many things that I would like to understand. If we are born to die and we all die to live, then what's the point of living life if it just contradicts? I felt the darkness as it tried to pull me down. The kind of dark that haunts 100-year-old house. I wrestle with my thoughts, I shook the hand of doubt. Running from my past, I'm praying feet don't fail me now. I've lost my goddamn mind. It happens all the time. I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume the drug in me is you. And I'm so high on misery, can't you see? I'm lost myself. You tried to reach me, but you just can't help me. So long, goodbye. You try to save me, it won't work this time. 'Cause now I've lost my fucking mind, and there's no fucking time. I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume the drug in me is you. And I'm
Khuckcast in the mix. Laugh through the chaos, let the signal slip. Every line a curveball, every take a spin. Life's too short for a polished grin.
Life's a janky live stream, better say it with your chest. Every pixel a punchline, every moment a shot. When the internet gets weird, you take the best of the lot. Real talk, no frills, every take a spark. Find the gold in the noise, like the fuse in the dark. I'm the glitch in the algorithm, cracking the code. Laughing in the chaos, let the good times overload.
Straight from the gut, Khuckcast in the mix. Laugh through the chaos, let the signal slip. Every line a curveball, every take a spin. Life's too short for a polished grin.
Hit the live button, let the chaos fly. Find the truth in the pixels, let the punchlines collide. No retakes, no rewind, just a moment in time. Hit record, hit the gas, hit the punch. Find the gun.
Straight from the Khuckcast in the mix. Laugh through the chaos, let the signal slip. Every line a curveball, every take a spin. Life's too short for a polished grin.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Khuckcast. I am your host, Mrs. Khuck. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing tonight? How we doing? I am tired, but I am here, chat. I am here. Whew, had a busy day today. So, yes. It's looking like, oh my god, it's looking like that it's going to be a fun and a busy night too, which I'm very excited for. So, hello everyone, welcome in. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. I ain't done nothing to, listen here, big dude. Yes, I did. We did quite a bit, okay? Did a whole bunch of running around today. Little Khuck had her dance recital. We had all sorts of stuff come up. So, yeah, hush. Anyway. But no, hope everyone is doing okay tonight. As you can see, Blue is not with us tonight. She unfortunately wasn't feeling too good, so she's gonna go ahead and she decided to sit this one out. However, Coyote, we will be talking about Otter. We'll talk about Noah, but not about anything about part 2. So here's the deal, chat. And this was something that I had talked to Ace about, and I'll talk to Ace about here in a second. Ace has not seen part 1 yet. So because of that, what I was initially thinking was that we could talk about part 2, maybe watch it, but he hasn't seen part 1 yet. So we're just we can talk about Noah, of course, with what he knows, but try not to spoil anything about part 2 or about part 1. I know as much as you can, because we'll go over it all next week, I promise. We'll go over it all next week. Ace intends on streaming about it at some point when he can, so that's why, but we can still talk about Noah, of course. So, but yeah, we'll talk about Noah, we'll talk about all sorts of different people, I promise. But yeah, so anyway, back to what I was gonna say beforehand. So, I was going to bring that up regardless, but anyway, but no, I am very excited to have this conversation with Ace tonight. Ace and I have known each other for a little bit, but we've never had a one-on-one conversation, which is weird. Never thought. Yeah, I don't think we ever have. Uh-oh, is my alerts not working? Oh. They deafen. Metal Man for 2. Spoiler, Noah is dumb. Okay, cool. All right. Figured as much. So, yeah. Anyway, but no, I am very excited for this tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun chat. So, you guys know how this goes. Any questions that you may have for Ace, feel free to put them in the chat. Or if you are in my Discord, feel free to put them under the questions for guests channel. Totally up to you. Again, let's make sure that they're appropriate, please. And nothing too, nothing too vival, please. That's all I ask. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get undeafened and we'll get started here, chat. Here we go. Hi, Ace.
So, hi, Khuck. How are you?
Hi. I'm really, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah. I just been playing some web fishing while you were quiet and scared. So, yeah.
You've been doing what now?
Playing some web fishing. Haha. Anyways, hi.
Hi. Why do you... You're weird. He did this to me before, chat. When we were off stream, he's like, I'm scared. I'm nervous. Okay. You do not have anything to be scared about.
I don't know.
It's... Ace, really? So are you doing fishing? That's a good question. Do you like fishing in video games there, Ace?
Sometimes. Haha.
So what are you fishing in?
Web fishing. Yeah.
What game are you fishing in, sir?
It's called web fishing.
Oh, web fishing. Oh, I didn't catch that. I don't know why. Web fishing?
Yeah. It's okay.
I've never heard of that before. Is that all you do is just fish, or do you do anything else?
Yeah, you fish to upgrade items, and you could also get your metal detector to find stuff.
Oh.
I'm neurotypical, by the way. Yeah.
At Metalman 87 super chatted $2.
Thank you, Metal Man. Thank you.
Dominance.
Oh God. Oh God. No, we're not. No. Thank you for the 2. Jesus Christ. Anyway, well, I've been really looking forward to this now for a little bit. I know that I had reached out to you, what was it, a couple months ago, to see if we could do this, but timing-wise just didn't work out. But I'm glad that we were able to make tonight happen, so I'm really excited for this. You and I have never had a one-on-one before, I don't think. We've talked, but we've never, had a conversation like this.
Yeah, no, we've only really had, DMs and chats, but no, you don't really know everything about me, and that's kind of scary, isn't it?
No, I do not. No, I'm very interested. So, for those in VOD land that, don't know of you, and half of the people in this chat know who you are, thankfully. But for those who watch this later in VOD land, would you like to introduce yourself there, Ace, and to give a little background of you?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm A-Space. I'm 6'4", and I'm really fucking awesome. So essentially, I joined the ACC space kind of around a year ago, but that's not really where I started. But most of you may know me from my A-Space channel as opposed to the Ace Howler channel I used to have. Mm-hmm. But A-Space, I definitely got to do a little bit more work. I wanted to try to essentially just capitalize off of just covering ACC stuff, because I didn't really see much people doing that in live stream content in the way that I was wanting to do it. And yeah, no, I definitely got to meet some interesting people. Mm-hmm. But I quickly came to learn why there's a flaw to panel content sometimes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Admittedly, I thought I would have some friends I would, start the channel out with that were not necessarily owner of the channel or anything, but, some friends I wanted to grow with. And little did I know they ended up becoming a topic one day. So, yeah.
I think you know who you're talking about.
Well, yeah, there's a handful of them, actually, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's true. I can think of a couple off the top of my head. Maybe there's more that I don't know about. maybe if you said the names, I would probably know. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, no, I get you. Well, you've been so. What made you want to start doing content? I guess is the question to follow up to that. I guess.
I mean, it's very basic and simple. I saw other people do it, and I wanted to like do it too because it just looked fun. And I've been having, for the most part, I've been having fun. There's some points where it's just like, okay, this sucks. But yeah, I really like making videos, even if it could be a little bit of a tedious process. Every video that I've like put out since like the Cinnabear stuff, I've put in a lot of effort, and like I'm kind of a little bit of a perfectionist. I used to do like slop videos. But I try to go for more of a video essayist vibe because I like doing those more.
Yeah. I don't blame you there. And I've noticed though that so do you prefer making videos or are you enjoying the streaming too?
I like both, but the streaming, see, I kind of like, a lot of the community involvement stuff, and streaming's kind of like the easiest way to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do tend to stream more. It's easier to do. It's more efficient, and I get to, streaming. I can kind of just like, be like, oh, I put something out. I'm good for the day.
Yeah. Well, like with I don't know if you heard this or not. Nick Andros, when he was here the other night, watching his Nux Taku video, we were talking, and he was saying, he was kind of describing the same thing, that he was having some trouble making videos because of just lack of focus and different factors like that. But so he started streaming, but he's mainly doing like gameplay stuff. I think he was playing Dark Souls last time he streamed, which was like I think yesterday or the day before, and
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and he was saying live streaming is can be more profitable to a degree than what making videos are. Do you find that to be true? I think it's true.
I don't know. I guess it all just depends, because like there's been months where just uploading 2 videos I've done really well, and to compare that I had to have like a good handful of streams. But I think one's obviously easier to put out than the other. So it's like, yeah, I mean, in streaming, you don't have to, I mean, yes, there's some level of research into it, but like there's not really any editing. You could just kind of grab all your stuff and just go right then and out the gate with everything you have. While a video, you have to like, obviously you have to make it a good way to present it, a decent script. You have to make sure that it's easy for the audience to understand, not just for others. Oh, yeah, Burn, get out of here, okay? Get out of here, Burn.
I saw that. Burn, what the hell?
Yeah, sorry. Way too many concurrent than you're used to, buddy, here, okay?
Yeah,
Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
Let's be nice to Burn.
But it's way funnier not to be.
That's fair. Yeah, no, Burn's the best. I love Burn. Oh,
Yeah?
too funny.
I think he has some pretty good crash outs sometimes,
Oh, his
But
crash outs
anyways.
before, they're actually pretty funny, not gonna lie. Well, some of them were.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I agree. No, Burn's a buddy, so yeah, no, I don't know why he popped in here. I'll find out later, but anyway. No, I agree. I think that, see, I've wanted to sit down. I've talked about this before. I've wanted to actually like sit down and make a video. Like I've talked about making a Zelda tutorial, like with one of the games, like either Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or any one of those that I know I've played like 1,000,001 times. And I've thought about doing that kind of content. I haven't thought about doing commentary videos because I stream. So I didn't see the point.
Right.
But so that's why I have my wonderful editor Ash, who we all know and love. She's the one that used that picture of you bald, by the way.
Ash, I'm emo and have hair. You did the same thing for Clip and Seeds, by the way. Okay. Yeah.
I think she did.
Actually, no, Ash, I have a bone to pick with you. In the Clip and Seed thing, you said that we're doing yes, we were talking about Morgan. Why the hell did you show a picture of clown teeth for the thumbnail? That very interesting choice.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, for the Clip and Seeth channel, I called into like Beckett's to talk about like some SEC stuff, and there is an image of like clown teeth shown, and she just was not a part of the conversation at all.
What?
So, yeah,
Which
I
one
was always
this?
confused by that.
Hold on, let me look. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see. Clip and Seeth. Hold on, give me a second. Do you know which one it was? Oh, that's not it.
Yeah, it should be called Ace Calls In and Talks About Morgan.
Talks about Morgan. Oh! Oh, yes. I seem to remember that. But refresh my memory about Morgan real quick. And chat, too, for those that forgot.
So, the reason why the Morgan stuff was really insane is because it was a situation in the slideshow commentary community where 3 years ago, right, this 26-year-old woman came out with an exposed doc against a 17-year-old trying to say that the minor groomed them. Now, this was swiftly taken down. It's obviously, just saying that out loud, it sounds batshit insane.
Mm-hmm.
But the documents were taken down but quickly archived. We were going pretty hard on some of the SEC people because there was a group of SEC predator hunters. Ephraim and Tater, there was David Grimm, then there was Fractured Light, then there was a couple more, like, Autumn Ko, I guess, and I'm trying to forget. Yeah, the other one's not that important, but there was like 5 to 7 of these people.
Yeah. They
essentially got an admittance out of this person that Morgan did it. They were guilty. They had her dead to rights and had, like, in this 3-hour call they had with her. But instead of doing any, public call out or publicly showing receipts or even calling the police, they never did a police report and they never did any public call out or passed it to someone because apparently what David Grimm said was that the standard that they had was the only way that the calls would leak is if they lied about what was in the calls or if they repeated the pattern of behavior. Now, if that sounds insane, it is, because that repeated the pattern of behavior would be in the context of grooming a fucking kid. So obviously they got smoked for that. So yeah, that was just a thing that was talked about. Now, Beckett had a misconception saying that he covered it back in the Cloak and Dagger stuff, but no, Morgan had nothing to do with the Cloak and Dagger, and he probably just mixed up some SEC people because, I don't know, it's whatever. As there's a lot of people in the SEC. But yeah, that was essentially the Morgan stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I heard about it because it was just like, it was a topic that got brought up because of your coverage of it. And I think you were streaming that with Yen and Chuli at some point, right? Like a couple of different times, right? Yeah. And, I watched like some of it, but sorry, Ace, I don't know how you do it or how Yen does it. I don't know how any of y'all do it covering ACC and SEC stuff as much as you guys do. I can't do it. I gotta give you props. Like well, what is it about it specifically, I guess, about the SEC ACC content that interests you so much, I guess? Do you know most of the players or know of some of the players, or is it just like the content is just so crazy it's unbelievable?
Like, I mean, it's a couple factors. Like, I obviously knew Ephraim a little bit. Like, I've known about the guy for a little bit, but as in recent terms before that, he was hopping in VCs that I was in. So there was some back and forth. Then I saw a fuck up he did, and that's why some of the stuff appealed, because I knew the guy, and I'm like, oh, well, what the fuck? Okay, heavily respected and fucked up something. Well, that's insane. And I looked into it, and it only came up again because a person named Sparrow claimed to have been groomed by someone who was 2 years older than them, and it was a person named Suvlivy. Now, these were not true at all, and they were kind of just smoked out of the community. And I only relitigated the liquid stuff because it showed a pattern of behavior with the Sparrow person false accusing people over 2-year age gaps. But yeah, Sparrow ran. There was a bunch of predator hunters, and they were really bad at what they did. Either they would try to go after people and justify doxing and justified doxing and calling their work for 2-year age gaps. But for the one that was 2617, it was like a little slap on the wrist, and David Grimm actually even became their PR manager behind the scenes. So, yeah. giving them optics checks. So yeah, no, it was a huge web of just insanity. It was very, I mean, I was covering something different than most people at that point because this was a lot of SEC stories that not a lot of people really knew about or really looked into or properly checked. So that was a little bit interesting. The fact that I knew some of these people because a lot of them came around in my community during the Doodle Tones era when she got smoked, and they all were obviously, as they would, victory lapping her.
Yeah.
And yeah, some of them were not any better. But yeah, there was a couple interest in it for sure for stuff like that.
Well, yeah, of course. And then when you see the Cine Bear stuff too, and all of that blowing up the way that it did, like I think I don't know. Well, Cine wasn't like my first ACC story. I think she was. I think that she was my first ACC story. I think she was. Yeah,
she was mine.
Yeah. And but I'm almost positive that Cine was my first one, but like, and all of that blowing up the way that it did, like, were you shocked that that story blew up the way that it did? I wasn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of stuff that happens with ACC stuff, it's like there's just so many like side characters that end up happening, like existing in it. And back in the day in 2024, definitely was pretty deep in the weeds with some of the stuff. Whether it was for better or worse, unfortunately. Yeah, no, but yeah, I definitely did around 2024 because Cinebear was like my first look into it. But I guess the reason why I was more interested in looking into Birdie is because a lot of people were kind of like defending Birdie because Cine was guilty, and they just didn't understand the concept of both people can suck.
Yes. Yes, very much.
Yeah.
So. Yes.
And yeah, no. So I looked into Birdie, and they just have like a really horrific digital footprint. But because I looked into Birdie, there was a lot of angles I looked into that weren't really looked into before. And I think there was only a couple other people that looked into like Birdie stuff. It was like that I'm aware of at the top of my head because I know Chris and Ark did, I know Chud did, and I think Goat did. But yeah, no, but Birdie lore is not for everyone.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
disgusting.
Very true, very very true. Yes, I think I was watching Toastify's video, and
I made a good video.
And speaking of Toastify, we'll talk about him here in a little bit. I promise he's gonna come up. But no, I had seen Toastify's video of it, and I had seen some of your coverage of it too. Back when I was first learning about her and stuff. So I've talked about this before a little bit. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, but I didn't start like covering and talking about ACC stuff until like a year after like the Senate stuff happened. Because everyone was talking about it in commentary. Lio and the Rosicall and God knows what else was happening. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to sit this one out for a little bit. Catch up later. So, but there's still a lot that I have to learn, obviously. I learned about Doodle Tones, or Diddle Tones, as you called her, which is funny. You know, different people like that is what I've... Yeah, they're interesting, to say the least. So, what... If you could, though. Oh, I do have another question before we move on. Who is Michael Kovac, or whatever the fuck his name is? Who the hell is that?
You never heard of him?
No. What's Kovac? Is that how you say? What the? Who is this
Kovac.
Dude? Who is this?
Yeah, Michael.
Who is this?
Michael Kovac's a voice actor, and he voice acts Jax. He voice acts N in Murder Drones. He does like a lot of work for Glitch, but he did some work back in the day. He's an indie voice actor. But yeah, no, a lot of people keep like relitigating things from his past, which is why there's been a lot of discussion about it.
What did he do? I'm so confused.
So let's see. People relitigated a clip from when he was 14 of saying the N-word to prove that he was racist. People relitigated the fact that from 7 years ago he said the short word for negative, and laughed at it to prove that
it's
he was
that
racist.
guy. Oh, okay. I heard about the mess or the latter part. Okay. I see. Yeah. Okay, I got you now. But I just see him like I've been seeing the name like from you and from others over the last couple of days, and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, one of the many interesting ones to look at. I mean, there's a lot of voice acting stories that get relitigated because the community doesn't really believe in change and redemption or believe in like second chances at all. So whenever they get upset, they try to get bloodthirsty and get them recast or canceled by bringing up things from their past. So yeah,
Fucking
it's
cancel
pretty
culture,
insufferable.
dude. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just cancel culture. That's all it is, and it's dumb. And sometimes, okay, I will admit that sometimes it can work out to their benefit. Other times it cannot. You have to be like it's very selective to a certain degree anyway, at least in my opinion. But yeah, the fandom, when it comes to like fandoms of like different communities, if you will, like the Undertale community or Five Nights at Freddy's or even the Digital Circus community, they can be fucking savage, bro.
Oh yeah. They genuinely are like a very entitled audience. Digital Circus, like this is probably like the worst that they have been so far, but they have been extremely entitled. Like just for like a minor thing, they cause an outrage because I just can't fathom, like they're so spoiled because with these VAs that work on the Digital Circus show, they do streams where they like do some gaming streams and interact with their audience, which you don't really get that type of content with indie shows. Not all the time. Like it's actually pretty rare. Maybe a little bit more common with indie stuff now, sure, but not really. It's more of a luxury. But there was like one repo stream where they did, and because Michael Kovac was not on it, or Lizzie Freeman, the one who does Pomni, they kept just instead of being appreciative of like which voice actors were there to take the time out and show that they were there, they kept complaining that their favorite characters were not there. And that's just like the level of entitlement that they have, where it's like it's just really annoying. It's really tedious, and they got mad at the cast for not having their favorite characters and made a whole fit about it. And it's like, dude, just
that's ridiculous. I thank God I don't pay attention to really any of that besides what Lil Huck tells me, and then that's it. That's it. So, because she watches it, she's watched it, but we've watched it with her, or Mr. Huck has watched it with her too. So she just watches the show. She doesn't get into like any of the other background crap with it. So yeah, she just enjoys the show. That's it. Just watch the show. Dang it. Like, enjoy it. It's there for, come on now. Anyway. Yeah, that's bratty as hell. I agree. 100%. Zella did have a question before I forget. Sorry, Zella. Zella donated $1 for Ace. Who'd win in a fight? Blaze the movie fan? Otterly Noah? Jesus. Or Sasu Frasu, my little Aggie?
Okay.
I don't know who Blaze the movie fan is, but I'm intrigued.
Blaze the movie fan was a guy in the SCC as well that I went over, and he got outed because he knowingly mixed child predators with kids in a server, and it was bleak. He knew that the pedophiles cannot control their urges and still mix them. In fact, the Halo fan stream was a stream I did to go over one of the like creeps that he had in there, a guy that showed his tick to a 15-year-old and sent CP to Doodle Sounds apparently. So yeah, no.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no. So Blaze is very interesting to say the least. And he also has funny accent. But yeah, so between him, Noah, or Sasu, well, I mean, probably Noah, to be honest. Sasu can't fight for his life, and Blaze the movie fan, maybe if he like leaned forward, he'd have a chance. I don't
lean forward. What does that mean? Oh God.
Yeah, he's a little bit on the tubbier side.
Oh God. Oh, okay. I was okay, but all right. Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, I'll have to look into him, I guess. Is that worth looking into? Blaze the movie fan? I'm scared. Probably not.
I had to go through a whole bunch of calls. It was a 5-hour stream for myself, so you know.
I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I don't know how you do it. I've said that from it's wow. You're more braver than me. But yeah, you say that Noah would win. Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah.
Now,
Probably, yeah.
for those that do not know, too, Sassafrasu. Want to explain that one?
Oh boy. Okay.
He's your best friend, though, Ace, isn't he?
Sassafrasu is a depressing, degenerate, disgusting individual that just only creeps in the shadows and lurks in Discord servers, but has nothing that he will ever amount to. But sure, yeah, no, he is. He's a son at Spurg. Essentially, he started off in the Fox Mafia, some stuff like that, and then Coyote Lovely got exposed. He got really sad, went into the Senate to try to make some new friends, and joined in on some Senate calls, to get some owns. He really loved the culture until it was on him, because he was a parasocial freak that was obsessed and disrespected people's boundaries and all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, like just an overall freak. And I covered him, and he got pretty mad that I made fun of his OCs. And I mean, one of them, I couldn't help myself. It was literally, he headcanoned his father to be proud of him. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's kind of hilarious to me. And not just proud of, but jealous of him. Like, how am I not supposed to laugh at that? Yes.
What? Oh God.
Yes.
Oh God. Oh, there's, okay. Yeah, there's, and he also, from what I understand, has an egg fetish.
Yeah, he's into them eggs. Yep.
Oh God. It was bad enough that we learned that Avi had a sneezing fetish. I did not need to know that someone had a fucking egg fetish. I'm good. Good Lord. Metal Man, thank you for the 2. I appreciate the alliteration, Ace. Yeah, I do too. Thank you.
Anytime.
Oh my goodness me. Well, okay, so let's talk about Noah for a second of those 3 here, shall we? Let's go ahead and talk about that. So, how did you learn about Noah, Ace?
Well, you see, I've seen him be talked about a few times, and I wanted to know the context because I'll try to be nice because I've heard some, he's supposed to come on here. But frankly, I've heard that it wasn't a great moment from Anthony Gramiglia, and I wanted to see some stuff for myself with like, okay, well, it can't be that bad. I mean, when I see like Nicholas Diorio's like, going on both of them. So I'm really curious to see like what all the fuss is about. Yeah. So then, I had my autistic fella, Future Nightmares. He made a pretty good document to go over, and I caught up on what happened 4 months ago up to modern day. And yeah, no, the guy, I'm just kind of mind blown to an extent. Like, I'm not trying to play hindsight Andy, but like to an extent, like a person can only do so much till you're just like, yeah, this guy we should not have around.
Right.
Like,
right.
And it's like, okay, so there's the plagiarism stuff, and I know they harped on it lightly where he was false accusing Rao being a pedophile based off of a slanderous video's title. And then he tried to accuse Shemu and Nicandros of doxing him.
Yep.
Which never had evidence for, and he never really talked about that either. He just kind of shimmied away from that topic, which is mind-blowing to me. It's mind-blowing that like you do something so egregious and it's just nothing to say. But granted, I was very interested in points like him, like I know you're aware of this one. Like, it's just mind-blowing to me that he essentially coerced an artist to false strike a critic. Like, that's just mind-blowing to me.
I know.
Like,
I know.
It goes from this guy's an idiot to, holy fuck, you're a malicious puppet master.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But he's bad at it. That's the worst part.
Oh, I know. Oh, Ace, wait till you see part 1 of Toastify's video. Just wait. It's It's so bad, but in the video itself, I won't spoil it. It does go over a lot of what you just described. It does go over like the morale stuff, the Shamu stuff, and all of that. And he goes into detail, a little bit more extended detail for those that don't know it very well. He describes it. Toastify describes it really, really well. Part 1 is great. I know that you haven't seen it yet, so that's why I'm not going to spoil anything. But yeah.
Oh, sigh.
Yeah, and Deos does show up here on occasion, or she has been here as of late since everything happened with Noah. We got into contact and we've been talking for a little bit. But yeah, there was a screenshot that I was tagged in yesterday in Ace's server about something that came up with said screenshot in a comment, and yeah, we'll talk about that next week, chat.
Yeah.
It's rather interesting. So yeah, but anyway, when do you plan on going over part 1?
Definitely sooner than later. I'm really hoping that Noah gets like interviewed for the video that just came out today, but
funny. I don't think that he
I have
does.
no idea.
I don't think so. Because here's the thing. I would be very surprised if he did in fact talk to Toastify. And the only reason why I say that is because he has bitched and moaned when he talked to Dickers. He bitched and moaned about it. When he's talked to when he talked to Beckett and Falgi, even. We'll talk about Falgi here in a minute.
Gulps.
He bitched about it. So I highly, highly doubt that he talked to Toastify. So yeah, I agree, Wargaming Dad. Noah is going to turtle. I agree. As well he should. Just saying.
Yeah. I Wargaming Dad, I hope you learned the lesson. No more sweeping, okay? No more sweeping.
Really?
Yeah.
He did not sweep, okay? He was misled.
He did. No, he was cited in the Discord leaks as like his lawyer. It was bad. Noah was saying, "Well, Wargaming Dad said it was."
Oh,
it's like Noah can't speak for himself. But...
Oh, you did? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I thought you were misled. Okay, never mind then. Okay. Apparently you were. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's like I try to not play hindsight Andy because I know in that drama there was just a lot of information coming out at once and it could be probably overwhelming. And I don't like blame anyone for not having all the details. Just like a neutral party or just charitable. There are reasons why I've been pretty stern with a certain someone. It's just because, look, if you're actively engaging, and this is not the Wargaming Dad to be very clear, but if you're actively, if you're actively engaging in someone's live stream chat, not just saying hi or hello to the viewers, but engaging in what the topics are, I think it's fair to say that you probably have some knowledge there. I mean, but sure. It's the DM leaks. I don't know if you've ever went over them.
We did a little bit between Noah and Anthony. Yeah, we did a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the worst one is the saying, it's like don't say it's a plagiarism, it's a citation issue, or like whatever that DM was.
Yeah, I saw that when you showed that. That was...
It's just an objective, like, reframing of history, which is why I have an issue with it.
I don't blame you. I have a problem with that too, not gonna lie.
Well, because it's not... Yeah, Noah didn't go like, oh, whoops, I accidentally cited Nicandros instead of Shamu. No, he took his work and said it was his own and bragged about having the most viewed video. That's not a citation issue. That's just objectively stealing someone's content. Mm-hmm. Like, that's such a downplay and a reframe.
Well,
it's
right. Well, and that's the other thing is that what I liked, and again, you probably know this. If you don't, I'm sorry, I might spoil a little something for you. When Chud Logic went over it initially with like the plagiarism stuff, and he was watching Dickers' stream. You probably have seen this? He was trying to say the same thing, that he was like, "Oh well, there's the source right there, Dickers. How dare you do this?" Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, Chud, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing there, sir? And I'm saying kind of the same thing with the ant stuff. And by the way, I did want to mention this, and I don't know if you were trying to keep this under wraps for a reason, but I don't know. I was informed of something that may or may not be happening with you and Anthony Gramiglia.
Oh, yeah. That's publicly known. Like I literally like those messages I even saw on stream lol. And I did like invite him on, and the only caveat, so there's probably going to be one soon if he accepts it actually, because I know he's supposed to, but his caveat is I got to watch his recent video, which I said fair enough. So once I watch that, I'll try to set up a time with him, because I definitely got a lot of things I want to talk to him about. Not just the Remnant video, but a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's been some issues I've had with some of his coverage or claims for quite some time. Yeah.
Well, and the stuff with him and Remnant too. Like I've been, and I said this the other night, that Remnant, this is how I look at it, and I'm not trying to cover anything, I'm just telling you honestly and truthfully. The both of them have been very, very nice to me personally. And, Remnant has been here a couple different times. Anthony has been in chat. We've interacted here and there. They both have been extremely nice to me, and I cannot thank them enough for, putting up with me. I don't know how any of you
to be very clear, I'm not going to do any guilt by association on you, all right?
No. I'm just saying, like, if you want to say something about criticizing him or anybody else, you are welcome to do so. Obviously, it's you do you. But I do want to kind of catch up a little bit with it and talk about it to get a good idea as to what exactly is happening, because I've been told like bits and pieces of it, and I haven't really put everything like 2 and 2 together with it yet, so I need to at some point.
Well, with just specifically with the Remnant stuff, or like which part do you want to catch up on?
Well, I guess I guess we'll just go ahead and get into it. What started it all?
What, my issues with Ant?
Well,
yeah,
sure. We'll go with that. Yeah. What started your issues with Ant?
I don't know if you're aware of this creator. Well, there's a couple of them, but one that I've started like publicly saying stuff about. Actually, it goes a little bit farther back than that. Honestly, probably the Psy Scribble stuff. That's where I had a lot of issues, because I bring this tweet up a lot because Anthony does outright say that the reason why he didn't call out Psy Scribble sooner is because he didn't want to give ammo to Lio Convoy, which I think is a ridiculous reason to not, because, okay, if this was just petty stuff that Psy did, sure, have your laughs. The issue I've always had with Psy, and she could say whatever she wants. She could say, oh, he just hates me because he's a misogynist. Yeah, sure. Okay. But no, the thing is, it's her Discord server. That's been my main criticism of her for a while. At first, it started with, oh, she probably accidentally let a minor into the NSFW room. But then I got leaks live that in the general chat, 13-plus server, a bunch of adults were being sexuals where minors were present. Whether they were talking about, doing cum jokes, KP, like pony pegging. And it's like a lot of sexual stuff. And when she was pressed on this, she doubled down and said it's just the same as if like a person was scrolling on Twitter. So I don't see the issue of it happening in my server, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No, because there's obviously a huge difference between an adult being able to engage with a minor directly versus a minor just scrolling on Twitter freely. Okay, a huge difference.
Just a little bit,
and that's just a part of it. But then she also made the NSFW room so that her and some person named Crimson, I don't really know Crimson that well, but so that they could both laugh at their favorite segments of, what was it, Stockholm? Yeah, Stockholm. Something that Psy has literally said that this could be legally considered COD points in Canada.
What?
And yes, Lily Orchard lore is crazy. It's a written, people refer to it as like a written CP thing. That for like Stockholm, and Psy was just posting her favorite snippets and segments in her own server, and not just the NSFW room, but also accessible in the general 13+ area. So whatever, sure, let's just go with that. So
wow.
It's been a huge problem I've had with Psy. It's the reason why I went as hard as I did on her, It wasn't because she disliked Lio. It wasn't because she was a woman. It's not because she had a disagreement with Beckett or whatever. No, it's because of the server stuff, and it's been consistently that stuff. And she doesn't really have a proper response to it. I've even tried talking to her directly, and no, she won't.
Yeah.
Now, whatever. I don't try to do guilt by association. It did kind of annoy me at first that, I mean, it annoyed me that it took as long as it did for both Malcolm and Ant to cut off Sai when they did, but sure. At least, it's whatever. It's whatever. I thought that she was, she definitely was going to try to fuck them over, and she did.
Yeah, she did. She did. Definitely did, yeah. Well, I didn't even really know who she was until the stuff happened with her and Beckett and Fauji. I had no idea who she was, at all. No clue. Until, all of that blew up. But, hi, Gray. Gray says that your Bumblebee picture fits perfect with the sunflowers, which is true. I didn't even think about
thank
that.
You, Grace. Thank you.
I didn't even think about that. It does work, yes. It does work.
Yeah.
Anyway, but she's so that's how it kind of started with you and Ant then. Okay, I gotcha.
That's where I started having issues for sure. But then whatever. He did cut her off, to be fair to him. And I guess he was aware of, I'm pretty sure in his words he said he was aware of what went on, which is why I was annoyed that he said, I just didn't want to give ammo to Lio, because it's there's stuff like that happening, man. I don't know why. I genuinely, just honestly speaking, I genuinely feels like that he kind of gets a little sides-cucked, where he does, a little bit of team sports too much, where it's for example, if Otterly Noah was a critical drinker glazer, I feel like he would have personally flamed him to the ground. That is my honest takeaway from that. But I mean, thinking about it for a second, right? Let me just think of someone. God, I can't think of too many media reviewers at the top of my head. Well, actually, let me just use critical drinker, or not EFAP. I'm going to use EFAP for example.
There you go. Okay.
If any of those people, right, plagiarize anybody, slandered people of being a pedophile, and slandered people of doxing them, I genuinely think he would have burned them to the ground, rightfully so, for that. But because it was Otterly Noah, it's, hey, let me, help you make your response video, and then rewrote history, which is an issue I have with him on that.
Yeah, I can't say blame you there. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Well, and that's it. I don't know. See, that's the other thing, is that when it comes to... Oh, by the way, thank you, Cope and Seeds, for the raid. Thank you. Thank you, Beckett.
Thanks,
thank
Beckett.
you. Welcome in, crab people. Welcome in. Thank you. For those of you who are just joining us, we are here with Mr. A Space. A Space is here. We are just having a lovely conversation about just different topics that I didn't really have anything written down, so I'm sorry. We're just kind of going with the flow here. But no, I appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you. So was there so from your point of view, I guess, and the other question that I was going to ask anyway was, what happened from your point of view with Remnant and Ace? Remnant and Ant. Excuse me. Remnant and Ant.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
So, look, I mean, obviously, I'm chill with Remnant, but even on my stream, we've had some disagreements with some of the art takes that he had, whatever, right? But I think originally, because this is the thing with media review stuff, I think it's low stakes enough where having a bad take in that sphere is not the end of the world. But
Agreed.
it could spark interesting conversations. The problem I've had is, even if Remnant made a good or bad point, there was a lot of times where Anthony kind of just plays a clip of a point, but then addresses something else, like he's fighting more of a straw man or just saying his shower thoughts rather than addressing the conversation, which is kind of annoying. Because there was even a part where I don't know how he misconstrued it, but Remnant showed a good piece of art for paper or a sketch or whatever, and then showed a sculpture, and he showed those all as good examples of art, but for some reason he thought he was comparing it to the sculpture. It was kind of dumb, whatever. It's well, actually it's a different niche of art, but whatever. there was a part that got clipped too short. He took his take of him saying some left-wing art is mentally ill, and he said, well, he thinks all left-wing art is mentally ill.
It's not
I was
what
like,
he
well,
said.
no, that's not what he said.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And it's like, it's just parts like that. And Remnant's video serves to show clips from Anthony talking about bad faith actors, people who obfuscate things, people who are, malicious people or liars, right? And Remnant essentially shows that and compares it to the action that Anthony does, which is why the video is interesting to myself. But yeah.
Yeah. So is it for sure that you and Ant are going to talk together, or is that still kind of up in the air?
Well, like I said, he said the caveat was for me to watch his video. I still will.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, I mean, I know we definitely had a disagreement with Blackish, which, I mean, I'm going to be real, right? I'm chill with Blackish, right? That, I mean, I'm obviously still going to be objective, like just to kind of just speak on like Blackish, right? Just to give him some basic criticisms.
Sure.
I think, even though I find it funny, I think that, sometimes, yeah, he can go like a little schizophrenic. I think he could, crash out at times. And sometimes I do find that funny, but I never frame it like that's not, just part of his personality. It's not like, oh, this is just such a rare moment for him. No. But sometimes he could be a little unprofessional when going at people and be a little like dark with his humor, if you will. And obviously I could I'm not saying Anthony has to like those type of jokes, obviously. Those like, having a little bit of a clash of like a culture clash there, I understand. But the things I care about more is that this is another problem I have with him, and it was during the Blackish stuff. Anthony like calls Blackish a lolicon, and it's like, well,
what?
No, he's not. And the problem is, right, like even like, after even Blackish proved that he's not, because the situation was that he happened to follow account for what was, that Shinzu meme, I think. It's from Neon Genesis Evangelion or whatever, the guy sitting on the chair. And it was like, instead of the main character, it was like One Punch Man. So he liked the art and, followed the account, thought it was funny. And because of that, though, the account actually ended up making Lolly, and Blackish only found out later and was like, oh, what the hell? I don't like Lolly. What the fuck? No. And then he unfollowed it. That was corrected. However, what wasn't corrected was Anthony calling him a lolicon. And that was a thing even pressed on him, even in the Opblock chat, and he hasn't taken that back. Or another thing where a Blackish talks about VTubers, and his specific claim was that lolly VTubers are pedophiles. Now you can feel about how you want to feel about that, sure.
Yeah.
But Anthony's takeaway was, oh, so you think all VTubers are pedophiles? And it's like, well, no. And he's actually been combated in that in Falgi's chat by fucking Gilla of all people, lol. And he still didn't take it back. Yeah, no, and he didn't take it back. And like it's just moments like that where it's like, I just wish that like even because he's been shown evidence for like some of these things just being objectively wrong, and he just won't take the L, and it just looks really bad because to myself it just kind of looks like you're just pedo jacketing this guy, and who happens to be a critic of yours. That's a huge issue I would have.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't blame you there.
And
yeah, same with me. I would have an issue with that too. Absolutely. And in fact, that's a good. Yeah, that needs to be addressed. That needs to be talked about. But a Gray had a question too. Why is the caveat that you watch his video? Why is that part of the caveat or part of the deal, if you will, to talk with him to watch the video?
Because he thinks, because I only saw a clip so far, and I saw some of it. He thinks Remnant manipulated people or spread a certain narrative, and he thinks that me watching this video, and I quote, will be eye-opening. So he thinks that this will change my mind and make it very clear of just how this Remnant guy twisted everyone's words. He actually outright just... This is what kind of even annoyed me with the clip. Actually, I could send you a clip from this video if you want. Because it kind of... this clip kind of annoyed me because he makes a comment about my coverage while also admitting to not even watching it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you might want to watch it
Yeah.
there, sir. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how many times have we said that about people that don't watch stuff critical of them? Like, come on now.
Yeah, so I sent you it in DMs. It is just like that type of clip.
Okay, hold on. All
Yeah, I
right.
don't know how you're gonna go about like showing that on the.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll just put it in a new tab if I can. Hold on. Nope. Not let me do it. Okay, hold on. Okey-dokey. I gotta share with you real quick. Hold on. I gotta stop sharing. Reshare.
I'm scared.
Oh, stop it. We
There
have
we
a
go.
we have a problem if you're scared of me of all people. Like what? Oh, I'll
Yeah.
talk about that here in a minute when we're done. We'll go back to Noah for a brief second because I have something funny to tell you about that too. Sorry, I just remembered. Okay, hold on. Let me show the rest of the chat here too. Okay,
Yep.
so this is the clip. This is from Remnant's video.
No, sorry. This is from Anthony's recent video.
Anthony's video. Okay. Anthony's recent video. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me get the audio here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
What you're saying right now is a lie. And you know you can get away with it because your audience won't watch me. Oddly enough, when this video dropped, multiple commentary channels that Remnant later references in the video all dropped live streams reacting to his video. I didn't watch any, so I can't tell you what they talk about or what's discussed. However, the sentiment I heard from them was that they focused entirely on what Remnant said, taking his word entirely on that matter. Remnant's goal was to offer a substitute.
So, yeah. Obviously, yeah, he admits to not watching it, but essentially calls us all Remnant sweepers. And I have a problem with that for a couple reasons. Because first off, buddy, I went over your original video. I didn't just go over Remnant's video. So, right, like I went over your actual full-on video from Remnant. That was like a month ago. But that was also framed that I only went over Remnant's video. No, but I went over all the context I could possibly have in that situation. And I did have criticisms and even chatted with my disagreements with Remnant and it was very civil because he's a very civil guy. But there was parts where I did give Anthony, the pointers for like, oh yeah, you made a good point here. But it comes off to me, maybe it's an assumption, it just comes off as like, before we even debate, because he really wanted it to be a caveat that this video had to come out first. He frames my coverage as just blindly sweeping for Remnant. It comes off to me as a way to discredit myself before even engaging with me.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Which, yeah, I don't really like, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, yeah, no, because that's not what... Okay, be critical of the kind of... Like, if he was critical of, like, the kind of content that you made and he felt that you would be this way, okay, whatever, or...
Sure.
I don't know, but if he were to... But he doesn't know you, like... Come on, dude. You can't make assumptions like that without... Yeah, no, that's silly. Come on now. Now, I will admit that Remnant is not perfect either, of course. He has...
Yeah, none of us
as
are.
you mentioned. No, hell no. Like, as you mentioned, he has some criticisms towards him as well, too. Whatever. He's not perfect. But that sounds a bit weird. Like, why would you not... Yeah, no.
And I had like some issues too, because when I was streaming, I showed our community posts back and forth. And there was a rumor, sure. Blackish was speculating that since his channel was terminated, he personally believed that it was Anthony Grimiglia. And now I read that, but I disagreed with that rumor and said, no, I don't think Anthony did it. I think it actually was mass reported by the VivziePop audience, considering that they're very, very schizophrenic. And despite me seeing a rumor, disagreeing with it, and showing a different possibility, in Anthony's eyes, that was me accusing him and spreading a rumor.
Okay.
Which is another reason why I had some issues during the Remnant stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's... Well, I hope that you guys can have... I'll say we'll move on, I promise.
I hope so too.
is that I just hope that you guys can actually talk. I have a feeling you guys probably will. Like, it might not be right away, but I hope that it all works out to where you guys can talk and stuff and, have a cordial conversation about everything. Cause I don't see it turning into blood sports, but we know how you are with blood sports, Ace. You can.
Yeah, no, I could, sometimes I'll
handle
admit,
it.
I like to, sometimes I could I like to sink my teeth into something that's like really stupid. Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah,
I'm not above it.
What comes to mind here, at least for me anyway, I know that you've had a bunch of others, but the one that comes to mind, I think you know what I'm getting ready to say, is the Leia something one.
Oh boy. You watched that?
Yeah.
Thoughts? Microphone emoji?
To be fair, that was like what? I don't know, how long has it been now since that stream? 6 months ago?
Maybe. Hold on. It was a while
recent,
ago.
but not recent. Recent, but not
well,
recent.
It recently got brought up again to show why she would never call into a stream ever again and why her credibility should be taken with a grain of salt. But as for... Yeah, okay. This was 8 months ago.
Oh, okay. I was close. Close.
As time flies. Yeah, it was on October 1st, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. There we go.
Well, I just remember listening to it because I think that you were going to go over something having to do with Aunt and Leia getting into it, apparently, or something like that. And then...
Well, yeah.
She called in, was confused as to why you were talking about it, and then it went from there.
Well, yeah, because, like, honestly, I sometimes like to cover Spurg stuff, and that wasn't really, like, a promoted thing at the time when I had that stream. I think it was KP, Jar, and Courtney Pete, but something that was meant to just be, like, a little 20 to 30-minute segment ended up being a 3-hour back and forth. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry again. My bad. Given Aunt and Leia. I'm sorry. Given Aunt and Leia. My bad. I apologize. Different ants. I apologize. Given Aunt and Leia something. You're right.
No, you know how insane that would be if I had Anthony Grimiglia on a stream debating Leia something, dude? Like, that would...
Oh, my God.
No, that'd be evil.
Oh, my God. That would be something. Ooh. I can't imagine how that would go. Oh, God. Well, and then I watched it later, and that was a whole thing. Like, people were talking about that one for quite some time. But I think that overall, I know you fairly well to a degree that you're not going to go in with your, with your teeth biting him right away. You're just going to, you bide your time, bring what you need, bring the receipts, and then, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, even, like, just to really, like, highlight that, like, I try to just match the energy, but, like, I try to start, like, really, cool, calm, and collected. Like, say someone that I've had plenty of disagreements with and, didn't really particularly care for too much. I don't really talk about him now, but this was during the Psy stuff for sure, and I didn't really like his absolutely disgusting Psy sweep, was Malcolm. And even then, when we had a back and forth, it was very civil when we talked about Lio. So it's like, even people that I wasn't even too, like, particularly fond of, like, I could definitely conduct a civil conversation for sure.
Oh, yeah. I have no doubt of that either. But, yeah, so we'll just have to... So, will it be on Yen's channel when it does happen? Not if, when?
That seems like the plan. You could double check with Yen in the chat, but I think that is what her idea was.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Somewhat of middle ground there. I think that's a good idea. So, we'll definitely be on the lookout for that, chat. I will definitely tune in for that one. So... Yeah, but so anyway, back to Noah for briefly. So about like
Gulps.
Oh Jesus. So did you know that I was apparently his savior there for a minute there, Ace? Did you know about this?
What did you do to save him?
I didn't. I was supposed to. Apparently.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. So
It's
okay.
awful.
if you did you listen to the Discord calls before? Not the one with Deos, but the ones with his community. Did you listen to those?
I only listened to the Nicandros clip where he's talking about suing Anthony. But that's about it.
Oh, okay. Well, in one of the clips that we went over, one of his to be fair, it was one of the people in his Discord that said this, not Noah, but apparently in the one of his Discord members watched one of the streams that I did, and they were like, I was hoping that we could get Khuck on our side, but she just went all in on Noah because she's friends with Beckett. I literally was like, excuse me, what? Wait a minute, time out.
Bro.
What is happening here? Now, to be fair, it was not Noah saying this directly. It was one of his Discord people, but why me? Why me? I don't get it, Ace. Why me?
Well, this is what happens when, you go the neutral middle ground route where you're just civil with everyone. They think that, you're going to be civil with them too. Okay.
Well, I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Well,
Noah wanted a safe space, and he thought that, the Khuck channel was just the place to do it.
Really? Really?
Yeah, if you could have Tipster on your live streams, I don't know why you can't have Noah. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
I've had Tipster on twice. Yeah, twice.
Yeah, and I saw both of those times. It was morally egregious and disgusting. Okay.
Really?
Absolutely horrendous.
Why?
You had a lolly defender Tipster on stream. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting stuff.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks,
biggest
thanks.
by physical technicalities, biggest Vosh defender, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Tisk.
You're such an ass.
Yeah.
Oh, good gravy. Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. Hashtag cancel Khuck. You go right ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. But yeah, so, oh gosh, but yeah, I thought that was funny. So I don't know if you're going to ever get to listen to if you're going to listen to that, but the rest of it was just them going back and forth and trying to figure out how to rebrand him and all this other crap. It was so cringe. It was so cringe. But yeah.
His audience is the worst enablers he has. It's awful.
Yeah, that's bad. I can only imagine what they're okay, so what is your predictions at what his Discord is like right this very moment with part 2 of Toastify's video coming out? Thoughts? Microphone, here you go.
Let's see. Looking for every single way to discredit Toastify. Definitely. So naturally, this would be them trying to either find fuck-ups or just say that he's being malicious and not actually watch the content, and then gas Noah up. And then Noah will he'll get a swarm of people saying, don't even respond. It's not even worth it, bro. Or the one I really want to happen is, Noah, you can literally just own this guy by going live, okay? Just own him, dude. I would love that. Well,
that's what he did after he talked to Beckett and Fauci, to be fair. He went live. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so bad. And I don't even think Toastify is even toast. He's just bread. No, Toastify is not just even bread. He's toast. But no, thank you again for the 2. Gotta sleep and take care, you guys. Okay, you too, my dear. Thank you. You have a good sleep.
Yeah.
But no, okay, so we kind of went back and forth a little bit about him. I haven't heard your thoughts really about this, or if I have, it's been a little bit, but let's talk about Fauci.
Oh boy. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah.
Okay, well, specifically what I want to ask you about, and this, again, chat, I'm sorry, this was not planned. This is just something that I literally thought of, like, right before we started. I'm not even going to lie to you. The night that the allegations came out, and were starting to come out, or that week, I should say, you just so happened to be on a stream with him that night.
Yeah, I've been called the Sonichu Medallion, the Grim Reaper. It's awful.
You just
It's
so
morally
happen to
egregious.
be you just so happen to I'm sorry, Yen. You just so happened to be there that night when all of that was happening. What are your thoughts that you could tell me about Fauci and all of that? Like, when did you find out? Like, what was your first initial thoughts? Yeah.
I mean, at first when I was hearing stuff, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about the degenerate stuff that much as long as it's not
Same.
harming a kid or whatever.
Same.
Is it funny? Was it always like funny to mock and laugh at? Sure. Yeah. I think that, it's funny to be like, dude, this guy was literally gooning when talking about Turkey Tom. Like, yeah, I mean, sure.
Mhm.
The mod stuff, at the time there wasn't really that much out at the time, so it was just like, okay, well, this looks like they were really dumb. Like Cloudy and Fauci were really dumb with like how they went about things, and I kind of gave some good faith because it's like, well, they are just starting out. Obviously, a new group of people is going to make some mistakes with how they conduct things, whatever. If it was literally just like, well, they should have been like, a man, right, and just like fired them if they really were going to fire them. Sure. That if that was it, it would be like, okay, well, they were just pussies. But then more stuff came out, and honestly, yeah, I think the part that really kind of just disgusted myself was the fact that with the research server, like Fauci tried to, well, not just tried to, I guess he did collect Templeton's PII, but used an excuse that it was a wellness check.
Yep.
And that is just, there's just a lot of things wrong with that story, because tell me, how would it be for a wellness check if it was 5 days before you did a stream? What, like, even posing the question, apparently, if Templeton was faking his mental illness or not. So you're speculating on it being fake, but you totes just were so worried and wanted to get a wellness check for the guy. No, I don't really buy it.
Yeah.
And that's just one of many cases. I don't know how many are public though, but Hippleton's probably the most well-known one that happened in that server, where it came for like when these researchers would collect PII under Fauci's orders of these people, which is just like, why do you need that much information to swing at someone? Like, look, I get, I get A-logging, man. I get A-logging. A-logging can, be funny, right? You go through like embarrassing features of like a person's mistakes or footprint, whatever. Sure, right.
Yeah.
Have fun with that. Why the fuck are you getting the real life information?
Yeah, that's that's no go. Unless you're like, I don't know, a circumstance would be that you're taking them to court, or I don't even know. It's like, why would that even then that can be a bit of a there's a bit of a line there. I don't know. I would not think of getting somebody's private information just to get an own on somebody. Like, that's super weird. And no, when all of that came out too, I was shocked. I was literally shocked. And the only reason why he did it was because of what Hippleton said about Mishi, the artist at the time, about I can't remember what he said exactly, but he made a snide comment about her and her art, I think. And this was back in 2024.
I think she drew like suggestive Amy Rose art or whatever, and Amy Rose is 12.
Oh, yes.
I think that was the issue.
Okay. And, that was back in 2024 when Hippleton was having his crash out and all this other crap that happened. And one of the other things that Hippleton said on that stream too, because I was watching when he was live, that not only was it that comment, but apparently about what happened between Hippleton and I. Did you know about this?
Well, sorry, repeat that question again.
Did you know about that? Or did you, like, I didn't know until he told me that night. I had no idea.
Oh, no. When I said repeated, like, before did you know about this? Sorry, it blanked for a second for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. The other reason, apparently, according to Hippleton, when I was watching that stream live, not only was it the comment that he made about Mishi that got Fauci's dander up, it was about me.
Yeah, so so there was actually three reasons. The Mishi thing, because Hempy was mean to Khuck. And three, which is one of my personal favorite ones because there's okay, look, I love you, Hippleton, but there is no way you posed a threat to these two people. But Falgi was like, oh, dude, he poses like a threat to Beckett and Xylie's reputation. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
my god. Oh.
Yeah, it's like that justified getting his PII just in case. Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
legitimately had no idea until Hippleton said that on his stream. I was like, excuse me, what?
Yeah, I mean,
like, that is
Yeah.
insane. That isn't. And by the way, chat, I've talked about this. Hippleton and I are cool. Like, I don't talk to him a lot because of just like life in general and all of that. But Hippleton and I have zero issues. Like, we've worked out whatever it was that we had going on. It was nothing. It was seriously nothing. It was stupid crap that happened 2 years ago now almost, and we're over it, and it's not the end of the world. But
I can vouch.
yeah, you can. You sure can.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, that is whatever. But that I was just shocked. Like I know that I probably didn't have to, but I messaged Simpleton like soon after his stream, or I think it was even during, and I was like, I am so sorry. I had no idea that any of that was happening, and of course he was very cool about it. But
Yeah.
it's crazy. All of it is just crazy. Like, did you expect for any of it to, like, what did it come as much of a shock to you as it did for me when all of that was first coming out?
So the thing is, with a lot of my associates, you could probably play. Well, they always had this trait. This was pretty obvious that this was going to happen or that this was going to happen. I'm going to be honest, I don't really think that there was any traits Falgi had that would indicate that he had a secret server where he collected PII, and I just completely left field. And like, I'm not going to lie, because I'll be honest about this, right? I haven't really publicly talked about Falgi a lot on my main channel besides my gaming streams, whatever. Didn't do a Falgi stream, it's just what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it went from like, those stupid things that I thought were, just like, okay, mockable, but whatever, we move on to, I get one day where it's like, oh, so he collected Hippleton's PII.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that kind of, because Falgi and I kind of had an argument that day. And, but before that, Hippleton wanted a call with Falgi, but Falgi was avoiding it. And Beckett was trying to get Falgi into a call, but at this point, Falgi felt like some people were setting him up. So at this point, like, he thought that, Beckett gay-opped him, whatever, right? And he wasn't listening to anything that Beckett was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And he only listened to what I said. And I will be very blunt with this, yeah. I did encourage him to take the call. And I think the only thing that's like, whatever, I just said, well, I don't know if it's going to be public or not. But obviously, the way it went, it kind of was obvious that it was going to be public. But yeah, no, he accepts the call only just because I pretty much pushed him to.
Mm-hmm.
Which that call was bleak. It was really bad. Instead of just saying, no, I didn't do that, or yes, I did, he chose very carefully spoken language of, I don't know if I did that or not. So it just gave a very perfect opening to, well, if you find it, well, he didn't know, but if you don't, then he's in the clear. It's very slimy language. It's very intentional to why he answered like that.
Yeah.
And we kind of had an argument about it. And he tried convincing me that it was, well, no, I wasn't actually having like any bad intentions. My comments were just edgy jokes. I'm like, okay, dude, sure, whatever, man. And that kind of became our cutoff. The whole Hippleton stuff, and then that was a cutoff.
Yeah.
And I tried to have several chats with the person before they go off into the deep end, but I did not like that one.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Now, so that call that you were in that call then, or was it just are you referring to the call with
So
him
the
and
one
Himpleton?
Himpleton went over. The one
Oh, okay,
Himpleton went
okay.
over was the one that he got because I pushed Falgi to
Got,
do it.
oh, okay. I thought you were in this said call, but okay.
Oh, fuck no.
Okay. I was gonna say, were you there in the background? No, okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, no, my Fuji just wasn't showing up. It was just glitched. No, but no.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No.
I mean, if you were, that would have been fine. But anyway, but no, that entire call was, well, I was, before that call even came out, watching Beckett's stream and Diesel's stream and everything that happened, soon after. I was like, yeah, no. And just, I was done like soon after. Take away the stuff with like, Ash and Q and KJ, which initially I think I was right there with you. I thought, okay, he got caught talking shit. Okay, who cares? Right? Let Ash and Q and KJ, let them, deal with it if they want to, privately, whatever. None of my business. It's pretty much what I thought. And then the stuff with Morale came out with, where he was leaking DMs and pictures of Falgi's wedding and shit like that. I'm like, okay, this is what is
going
happening
over his
here.
college video, that is first and last name. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that wasn't fun. Yeah. And
pretty
yeah,
brutally deep. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I had seen initially, and I was like, okay, like we can't. I'm not touching any of this. No. And then Beckett's stream happened, and then the stuff with Q and KJ and Ash and the firing call happened, and all this other stuff came out, and it's just, I was like, yeah, no. And the straw that broke the camel's back for me was finding out that of his reasoning for trying to get Himpleton's information. I'm like, no. I remember messaging him soon after, and I'm like, well, Falgi, I don't know if you're ever going to see this, but peace out, Cub Scout. Don't come back.
Yeah, no, he made an alt account, so he probably didn't.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Nor do I really care. It's him and Cloudy both go touch grass, go live your life. I've said that from the beginning. And, I know that Slug was working on a couple of things with the story and whatnot. I've seen bits and pieces of the story and those DMs and everything else in between. But, yeah, it's just crazy.
Oh, you think Slug's still working on it?
I don't know if he is or not. I have no idea.
Like a week or two ago, he quit commentary, but,
What? What?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't know.
No.
Yeah, no, he left his Slug alias. It's personally, and I've said this to his face, I thought the reason was really fucking stupid for why he did it, but to each their own. I don't know if you or your audience are really aware of Thunderdome, or some of the people I'm about to mention.
Oh,
but
kinda. Isn't that Beckett's call-in server for like spur calls or something, or is that something else?
No, this is Monstrous' blood sports server.
Oh, Monstrous! Oh, okay. Yes. Okay,
Yep.
Then yes, I'm familiar. Thought it was Beckett's for some reason. Okay, yes.
Yeah, no, it's Monstrous'. So essentially, there was a back and forth that was happening for quite some time between Slug and Foxazur, of all people. And these two people, there was like a joking poll, right? After they did a lot of pot shots, there was a joke poll put up because one of the jokes in the server is that not a lot of people really like Fox. So to kind of rub it in his wound, they did a temp poll. Like they did a poll of like who could be like a temp mod for the day, right? And Slug won. Slug won the poll. And his first action was just timing out Fox for a week. Sure, if that was it, sure, that would just be funny. But then he kept being like gay in the server, right? He kept being like annoying, stupid, like, removing roles and like, being tedious and going power hungry, right? Now, to be very blunt, right? Nothing egregious happens with his mod thing, right? To be very autistically clear. But the reason why he ended up quitting is because a few of his friends, good friends of his, had a chat with him and said, hey, you're being a fucking idiot right now, being annoying. Can you please stop? And that, just struck something. He was like, wow, I'm not really changing at all. I'm just the same old Slug that's like the same toxic bad guy. I guess I gotta quit everything. So because of that stupid thing that happened in the server, he quit the article.
God.
Yeah, he quit his alias and he just gave up. And this was probably a straw that broke the the final straw that broke the camel's back, realistically, because he kind of made a couple fuck ups beforehand, especially with the Fauci article. And this one he just quit. That's what caused him to quit.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, granted, there are other people looking over the logs, but yeah, it's not Slug anymore. So.
Oh my god, that is insane. I
Yeah.
had no idea. I didn't know if he was still, because, well, my interactions with Slug have been very few and far between here, over the last, I'd say, couple of years, because I've known of Slug since I first even came into commentary. And him and I did not have the best history and the best interactions, so I've kind of steered clear from him for the most part. But then when he was working on the story, he had asked me, when the Himpleton thing came out, he had asked me to talk, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll talk to Slug, why not? So I talked with him, and he knows, or knew, very, very much so how I felt about him and how I still feel about him. But
Sure.
I still talked with him, and that was here and there. I had seen different posts that he made on Twitter of the story and stuff with different screenshots, but other than that, I hadn't really seen very much else. But when did this happen?
that specifically happened maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe. But then there was a fuck up before that he got flamed on Himpleton's stream for. He didn't call in, but there was DM leaks. So you might be aware of who Internet Adjacent is, lol.
No, who's Internet Adjacent? No, what? Who is it? What?
Yeah.
What? Is he a furry lover? I hear that
Oops.
he's a furry lover, Ace.
yeah, I don't know, but
And so something about a Cinderella. What?
yeah. So Internet Adjacent, very important detail to highlight is this guy is a pathological liar. So yeah, very important detail to highlight with this man. He goes to Slug to ask if he could talk about his article, because he wants to cover the Fauci situation, which, whatever, to each their own. It was very clear he wanted a victory lap. I mean, it was made clear on the iNut stream, which,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't even hate that level of pettiness. It's funny. Go for it. The problem is he just got a lot of details wrong. And there was a point that was made that he brought attention to the ex-hamster thing or whatever. And he was told to remove it by Slug, and he's like, okay, I got it, and then he didn't remove it. There was that point of contention, the issues. Now the problem that Slug had here is he apparently didn't really listen to it, but he gave it his slug of approval in these in these DM leaks, which put some question into his credibility of his journalistic integrities, and it didn't look too great, to be honest. Didn't look too great because it just was a whole same guy who's making the article, by the way. There was a lot of those. So lesson of the day, don't trust a pathological lying lolcow with your story and maybe you'll be fine. But yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I had no idea about any of this. I had no clue. That's wow. Wow. Well, I hope you're touching grass, Slug. That's all I got. I don't. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, my server's been like a Spurg den. Okay, I have all the intel psi.
Your
sadly.
server is nuts, but I love your server at the same time too. Would you?
Dude. My members are low-key autistic and evil, but I can't ever hate them. They're just too great.
No, all of them are great. Yeah, that's well. I don't really interact with a whole lot of different people's discords, and I'm barely even in mine. I try to be, but I just don't have the time for it. But on the occasion that I do get tagged in something, or you tag everybody in there, I happen to look and I just see the interactions, and it's great. Your Discord is great. You've had that Discord now for a while, though, haven't you?
Yeah, around ever since I came in here or whatever into the ACC space, which is probably going to be 2 years soon. So yeah, smokes blunt.
Wow, that's crazy. I thought that you were
Yeah.
making content for longer. I could have sworn it was longer.
Yeah, definitely longer. I'm just referring to just A space days.
Oh, okay,
Um,
gotcha. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. So you didn't miss much, Racer. We're just sitting here chatting. That's all. Yeah. This is how most of my interviews go. We just sit here and shoot the shit and just come up with random crap. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
This is how it usually goes, but I hope everybody is having fun. I hope you're having fun too, Ace. I've been wanting this now for a while. I've been wanting to just have a one-on-one with you, sir, put you in the hot seat and get to know you better.
Gulps.
So yeah, this is fun. I'm glad that we did this. I really don't have very much else. I mean, I do have some prepared questions that are kind of like a little bit of a palate cleanser, if you will, that we can get to in a little bit. But does anybody in chat have any questions real quick for Ace?
Yeah, I mean, anything you want to ask, nothing's off limits. Smokes blunt. Looks into the distance.
Really? You smoke? Really? Right now? Now of all
Yeah.
times, you're smoking a blunt? Why now? You could have done it at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah. Just finishing it up from the beginning. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Don't Nobby, not the poor Ace allegations, lol.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, what's with the poor Ace allegations? What's with that?
Oh boy. See, that actually has to do with my ex.
Oh, does it? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay.
So
you want to get
no,
into
you see-
that?
So you say, because some people don't even know why they say it. They're just kind of a sheep. Not looking at you, Nobby, cutely. But anyways, so I will say, during when the whole stage stuff happened back in November, when Go got called out by Hidden, there was a thing that she said within the first day that she crashed out because people were saying poor Ace. And because she crashed out, since fucking November, anytime that there's been something that explodes in my face, there's just threads of poor Aces. Or if it's just to fuck with me. That is why they do it. And it's evil, it's morally egregious, it's ontologically dubious. It happens every time. Anytime an associate just blows off into the deep end, it's poor Ace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's awesome. Smokes
Yeah, I'm
blunt.
sure. It's wonderful for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
I didn't know if that's how it got started or if it was because of something else. So, okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's all good.
Well, and I know, listen, okay. I guess you've talked about GOAT before here and there. I know it's been some time since all of that happened, but it's during that whole time frame, with that whole mess between her and Aiden and everything else. Full transparency, I'll talk about it if that's okay with you. That I had talked with you a little bit about it when everything was first going on, and you were way professional with it, and you were like, you know what? Don't really want to get into a whole lot of it because I'm going to show that I'm, she's my ex and all of that. And you could not have handled that, at least with me. I'm sure you did it with other people too. When I was asking you questions about it, you're like, think I'm good on talking about it. And I was like, you know what? I respect that. So yeah, you
Yeah,
you
I mean,
could not
people
have
would ask me in private. Yeah, I would explain it in private, but whenever someone was like, yo, you want to give a public take? I was like, bruh, not really.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Yeah, I would have probably, at least I would like to think that I would have probably done the same thing, but you never know. Depending on how things went, you never know. Yeah, Mr. Khuck, be ready. Be ready, sir.
Ooh.
That ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry, but we're stuck. On shameless thing here. Sorry, Ace. Shameless thing here, real quick. I got to shout out. On Monday is mine and Mr. Khuck's wedding anniversary. It will be 13 years.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
amazing.
13 together, or I'm sorry, 13 married and 16 years together. So,
Based.
yeah. Oh, Burn raid! Yay, let's go! Thank you, Burn! Thank you,
Wait,
thank
who
you.
rated?
Burn and Beckett. So Beckett first and now Burn.
Woo! 2 more viewers!
Hey, stop it! Be nice. Be nice. No, thank you, Burn.
Dude,
I
notice
appreciate
how-
it. Thank you.
Yeah, all the people except for one that are saying burn rate are moderators. Okay, they're the
you
ones
know
being
what?
nice, not me.
Anyway, but yeah, no. Oh shoot, what was I gonna say? But yeah, no. Monday is our wedding anniversary. But yeah, no, we're stuck. Like we ain't going nowhere. We're stuck with each other. So
Whoa.
yeah, but
Fair enough.
okay, hold on. Let me see what the other questions were. Give me a second. Oh, thank you, Access, for the 5. Poor Ace. Yes, I saw it. We'll get to all of the super chats here after we're done talking. Let me go back here. There was a question from Crow. Okay, let me get to Crow's question here, and then I'll get to... She had a question about Falgi.
Uh-oh.
Let me see.
Oh, I think she asked, like, what would we think if Falgi came back?
Oh, okay. Was that the question? Okay. All right. What? Yeah. Go ahead. What would you think? What would you think if Falgi came back? I'll let you go first.
I mean, I've had plenty of associates I've smoked either talk about coming back or have came back, and I mean, it depends what they come back to. If they try to come back to swing at me, then I'll answer accordingly. If they just go off and fuck off into the distance, I probably won't even acknowledge their existence unless I, am feeling petty.
Mm-hmm.
So Falgi, to my understanding, has thought about doing a cooking channel. So I highly doubt that he would ever come back to commentary of all places. But if he ever does, yeah, he's gonna get smoked. I highly doubt it'll be a response. Again, I highly doubt that it'll be like a mental update video. I doubt any of that.
Yeah, I doubt that too. Here's the thing, is that if he were to come back to... I don't think that he's going to come back to commentary. I don't think that he's going to come back into this space. If he were to, though, at some point, I don't know how it would go. Because I think that he would... at least in this space anyway, and you can probably correct me if I'm wrong, but most people, if not all people within our little spaces between your audience, Beckett's audience, and everybody else in my audience, they all know who he is. So that's him trying to come back, and he has a very distinctive voice, and obviously we've seen what he looks like. So there's that too that can also come into play, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else could he do. Like, okay, if he were to come back though, what kind of content do you think that he would do, Ace? What are your thoughts? I have a couple of different ideas.
Either cooking or gaming. Otherwise, he's just going to be a lol cow.
What about karaoke streams?
No. With who?
No, I don't know.
The one
himself.
concurrent he'll have?
Yeah,
like,
himself.
Yeah, his alt account?
I guess.
Yeah, dude, that's awful.
Does he seriously have an alt account? Are you kidding me?
I think we all have alt accounts.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, then what's that account that I keep seeing in people's chat called Khuck?
That's you.
That's besides the point.
You're the only one that calls me that, by the way.
I'd beg to differ.
Really?
To differ.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who else calls me that then, Ace? Who else?
I've seen it happen. I just don't remember who at the top of my head. But maybe when I get that answer, I'll get back to you. But
okay, you do that. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. We had another question here. Give me a second. Oh, Teddy had a question. Do you like Jews?
what, juice?
Yes. Do you like Jews?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Lol.
It's Teddy. Do you not know who Teddy is, Ace?
Lightly. I see them in your chat sometimes. Lol.
Teddy is very
Oh.
much a troll. He is the king of trolls, in my opinion. Yeah, it's Teddy. Teddy's being Teddy. I'm just saying. Let's see here. Ace, is it true you're autistic as fuck? This is from Lori, the gay chess thing.
I'm neurotypical, so yeah.
Not fair. Okay.
Hope this helps. Yeah.
Why am I running from Lio? Why the fuck? What? I'm not running from Lio. What do you mean?
Who said that?
Zella Stonebridge? What? Why do you think I'm running from Lio? What? Anyway, crazy.
I never run from Lio. What are you talking about? I'm awesome.
No, me. Well, that he was
No.
saying me. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Was that a question to Ace? Oh, I'm sorry. That was a question to you. Why are you running from Lio? Oops, my bad. Sorry. You never ran from
Yeah.
Lio. Why would you run from
No,
Lio?
Yeah, I never run. I always go forward.
Oh, here we go. Spot, from Spotweiler. What is your favorite meme?
Okay. I mean, I guess currently right now the excuse me, sir. I suppose. Gulps. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah. It's a bunch of well animated comic panels of Billy Butcher breaking in to go and epically own Homelander.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Now I know what I'm sorry. It took me a minute to... Yeah, my bad. My brain is, like, not comprehending shit for some reason. Are
You're
you
fine.
a soap or a body wash guy?
Dude.
That's from Seal.
Just body wash. Seal, dog. Listen here, buddy. See, it puts hand on your shoulder. You need to ask better questions than that, or else I'm going to throw you out of here. Okay, this is my show now. This is my show. Anyone who asks bad questions, I'm banning you from chat. Hold on.
Good Lord.
I think I could do that, too. I think I could do that. Wait, I got mine.
No. No, you be nice. No. Question Ace. Unrelated to drama stuff, do you like games like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry? Ooh, that's a good question.
I've only played them once. I haven't really played those, really, to be honest. I was more of like a Nintendo kid growing up. A lot of Mario 64.
Me and you both.
Yeah.
Let's go.
A lot of Nintendo 64 games. Yep, that was me.
Oh, well, speaking of Nintendo, briefly, what did you think of the Ocarina of Time trailer coming out for the Switch 2? What'd you think? Thoughts, microphone. Well, I think it might be interesting. Honestly, it's been a while since I played any of the Legend of Zelda games, so I think it might be interesting to get back into them with that one. So, yeah, Ocarina of Time was pretty good. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's going to be very, very cool. This is from Emu Anon. I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. Ace, what are your thoughts on the Digital Circus finale? Thoughts on Trans Jax and Canon Abstragedy?
Yeah, so the finale was okay. I just feel like it was rushed, and if it had 30 more minutes, it would fix the pacing issues. I think that Jax, died off too quickly, literally within the first 7 minutes. And it was over it was a literal narration over it. There was no build up to it. It just was abrupt as hell. Trans Jax, I mean, yeah, I saw that get confirmed yesterday. And I don't know. I think personally, I mean, it is what it is. I have no real issues with it. I just don't think that it was shown really well to build up to that. But I guess it's, I don't know. I feel like it would have been a lot more interesting if they just gave them insecurities about their masculinity just because of their father, not because of gender dysphoria. But that's the route that Goose chose. So, cool with that, I guess. And Abstragedy, I mean, it was kind of obvious with Ragatha and Zubul. Zubul and Gangle. That was pretty obvious, so I'm not really shocked. And Khuck has not understood a single word that I said.
Nope.
Nope.
Not a thing. Nope.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was another question in here that I found. Let's see here. Digital, what was your question? Can you resend it, please? I'm sorry, I must have missed it. I'm trying to go through. Oh, here we go. This is from Rose Throne. I don't know if someone already asked, but how did you learn about Lio, and how did your views of him evolve over the years?
So I've heard of him back in 2024, which was like the peak Lio hate era. And I even like kind of, laugh about this sometimes because there was moments where, I mean, yeah, I was kind of mocking him for like Miku month. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I know that like I still knew that the abuse allegations were false. I was mocking Peaches when she made them, but yeah, no, I did like laugh at him for like Miku month. But then later in that year, I start like streaming in ACC, and I start slowly talking to Lio shortly. And the first time I've ever really like worked anything with him, like very like kind of lightly still, was North. And he gave me some context for the North stuff. He gave me some like information, yada yada, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it just kind of like I was just able to ask him questions, considering he knew this space for nearly a decade, and he was a very insightful and decent resource when it came to ACC stuff. So from that point on, I mean, yeah, that's why we're so chill now, because I've been chatting with him since late 2024, and now here we are. So yeah,
there you go. There you go. Oh wow, what is your favorite Pokemon? Thank you, Digital.
Infernape.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
Didn't Hopeless Peaches bring minors into a chat with NSFW content? I remember that. Did she?
I think that you might be referring to the FCK. So probably, yeah. I don't know if she directly invited them, but she was definitely in a server engaging with them. So yeah, which is pretty much just as bad.
Yeah. Peaches is somebody that I don't think about, so I forget things like that. So they're not a part of my day to day. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah, keep keep them coming if you have any other questions, and we'll try to get to them, as much as possible. So, but no, Ace, this has been a lot of fun. This has been a good conversation. I'm glad that we got this done.
Yeah, did.
How you feeling so far? How you think it's going?
Looks left and right. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries.
So, okay. Oh, goth girls or blondes?
Goth girls. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of an obvious one. Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't learn my lesson. So yeah.
Oh, I do have one question.
Uh-oh.
Do you know, or have you been following any of the Lego story or updates with Reckless Ben and all of that? Have you followed any of that?
Unfortunately not, no.
Oh, dude. When you go over it, I would like to be there, please and thank you. It is, if you ever do, trust me, it's a lot, but it's worth it. It is so worth it.
I could probably get a docket made for it. It sounds interesting enough. I've seen a lot of people touch it, so.
Yeah, it's ask Ace about his OC lore. What's your OC lore?
Oh. No. Nabi, you don't have to do me like this, man.
I was gonna say
I thought
Nabi is here, so yeah, they're gonna call you out.
Yeah, Nabi, by the way, is a really good artist. So yeah,
they
do
artist,
a lot
yes.
of a lot of like if you guys take a look at like a lot of my live stream thumbnails, that's a lot of Nabi's work, and they're really good at it. And they do have a Ko-Fi that I think that if you could, it would be great to support and stuff like that, because Nabi's such a great person. I've known them for a while. They're very helpful. They're very amazing, and they're very sweet. So now to answer your snarky little question, Nabi. Yeah, no. So with the OC lore, I get a little neurotypical at times. And yeah, it's my character's a space superhero. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, did not know that.
Yeah, I even pinned it in my server. It's kind of bleak. Gosh, that is a long paragraph. Jesus. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. It's a cool superhero. I didn't just post a backstory for my OC for like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Hold on. Give me a second. Where is it? Where'd you post it?
don't look at my general pins. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Directs what doesn't want to talk about it. Directs us where to go. Okay,
Gulps.
hold on. Here we go. Okay, all right. This
boy.
was from May of this year. Is that right?
Yeah. 2026.
Okay, here we go. All right, this is what it says here, chat. I'm reading it verbatim. Ace's lore. On his birthday, he had his 18th birthday party. He had his closest friends there, his family and his girlfriend. This was a day meant to celebrate his new life as high school just ended and a really good college was going to take him in. He was always on top of his priorities and tasks to show an impressive display of academic knowledge. However, one person was missing from the party. His father. Oh, his father was assumed to be missing as he vanished without a trace and left the family wondering where he was to this day. Okay, if that's true, I'm so sorry. That's awful.
No.
Just as they were about to sit down to have a meal together, some home-cooked enchiladas, Ace realized there wasn't any sour cream.
Oops.
His mother requested that he would go to the store real quick to get some. Ace also insisted on the family starting without him and that he would be quick. He leaves to go acquire what he needed, and in the meantime of his absence, the party continued on. Everyone was starving. They did feast, but then started not to feel too good. You see, the food was poisoned by none other than Ace's father.
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
Yep.
He wanted revenge for feeling like no one cared enough to find him and took it out on the whole family, or so he thought. Everyone who ate the food died, and the father left feeling as if he reclaimed judgment for his mistreatment. He vanished the scene. Ace came back to see everyone he ever cared about was now dead. Damn. His future, his relationships, everything was gone within an instant on the day that was supposed to mean everything to him. The fuck is this? He fled out of panic, not knowing what to do. He can only think to himself, why me? What did I do to deserve this? He runs till he had no more energy to give. He is lost deep into the woods with no service, planning to give up on everything. But while alone in the starry night sky, he looks up, just reminiscing all the memories. He realizes a shooting star passes slowly by. He feels as if it's cliche, but makes a wish for the hell of it. I wish that I could not only ever have to feel this pain again, but help others not go through what I did. Nothing seemed to happen after a few seconds. He just scoffs and lays back until the shooting star seems to aim towards him, increasing in speed. Dude. Ace tries to get up quickly, but all attempts are pointless. The star lands on him. Just when he thinks he is about to die, there was a cosmic goo.
Yeah.
With regenerative abilities on this meteor, it seemed to consume his skin and not only regenerate him, but grant him unique abilities. He tested out what he could do and realized that his life was not ending, but maybe starting anew. And it starts at the very end of this, it's, I'm not autistic, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Nabi brought it up. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So
Yep.
love it though. Oh, that's great. Bravo. Did you that was all you? You came up with that all by yourself there, sir?
Yeah, I just, I thought it'd be funny to give lore. Teehee, haha.
Okay. Yeah, you would laugh, but I did make both Hitler and Osama bin Laden fanfics. You sure did, Teddy. You did. That's very true. Yes. One of them involving Mike the Bike. And Nerdy John. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway. Oh, why is there slime vor in your fan fiction? That's a good question.
It's not slime vor. Stop. No, it's just magical cosmic goo. Okay.
Okay. What I get from like the cosmic part of it is that it's giving me like, I don't know if it's just me, but it's giving me like oh god, what is her fucking name? Brie Larson's character in the Avengers. Oh my fucking god.
Dude.
Why am I drawing a blank with all of that?
Are you
Jesus
trying
Christ.
to compare me to Captain Marvel?
Thank you, Captain Marvel. I'm sorry. That's my first
you
thought.
you are such a foid. Captain Marvel, really?
That was
Captain
my first
Marvel?
thought. I'm sorry.
What's next? Fucking She-Hulk? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, no.
Fucking hell.
I mean, if you're into that, oh my god, I need to shut
Whoa.
up. Anyway.
Whoa.
Oh, Ace, what am I
Yeah.
gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you? I'm just saying, that's my first thought. That was what I was thinking. Anyway.
That is also true of Bizzle Gray, but anyways, yeah.
Oh, they were originally a guy? Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that. Okay, all right. So we're on to the last questions of the night, chat. Thank you again,
boy.
Ace, for doing this, by the way. I appreciate it. And thank you, chat, for you guys being here, of course. And thank you for both raids from Burn and from Beckett. I appreciate it. We will we're gonna get to the last questions. These are the hardest questions of the night. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Was there ever an event in your life that you couldn't explain?
Yeah, probably, but I wouldn't be able to explain it to you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. If you could go God damn it. If you could go anywhere in the world, any time period, where would you like to visit?
See, that's an interesting one. I think. See, a lot of people think of the past, but I want to look forward. I would say I would be curious to see what 1,000 years in the future looks like.
Ooh, that's a good question. Or answer. That's a good answer. No one has really said anything about the future. No one has really came up with that yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, people will always say, well, I always wondered what the past is like, but we have, like, some form of documentation to get an idea. Why not get answers on something you have no clue about?
There you go. I mean, that's a good question. That's a very good, oh my God, answer. Jesus Christ. But that's a good, I'm done. My brain is, like, turning into mush for some reason. I do apologize. Anyway, what's the most interesting thing you've read or seen this week? Either commentary related or world events?
I mean, I thought it was kind of funny that there was a drama where people were speculating whether or not a VTuber got cracked on stream or not. But that's about it.
Wait, what?
That kind of stuck out, I suppose. Yeah, that kind of stuck out. Some VTuber, people were speculating whether or not she got, cracked on stream or not. I think it was like Demon or whatever. Yeah. I thought that was kind of funny, and it really stood out when I saw the speculation. People had like 3 hours worth of timestamps speculating at the weirdest moments of the stream.
What?
Yeah.
Micro, I hope not. That he's now admitting that internally he wishes that was him. Dude.
Nope.
Then she got mad at someone drawing porn of her character, or mad at someone that... Okay,
Yeah.
Who is this VTuber? Who is this?
It's like Demon or something like that.
I've
It's
never
okay.
heard of that before. Oh, okay. Wow. Let's see here. What's your favorite place to eat or a type of cuisine? Don't say it if it's a specific restaurant or something. You don't have to say it if you don't want to, but
Yeah, so the exact address is no, but yeah, I like Chinese restaurants. I really like General Tso's, so yeah. Yeah, I'm also a sushi guy, so it also is just covered at the buffets. So yeah. You're welcome.
Mm. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. Your top 5 favorite movies of all time, or if you don't have the top 5 favorite movies, top 5 favorite TV shows, or whatever. Any type of movies, TV, whatever your choice is.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like a sucker for superhero media. I really like Invincible. That's a really good show. I
that's a
really get
good
hooked
one.
on quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still have to finish up season 4. I mean, I like Invincible. I like the Marvel movies. I like the DC shows. I like some of the DC movies. I'm pretty chill with. I did like the Mario movies. I like the Sonic movies. Yeah, I think those are some pretty good ones. Yeah, and as you could tell, people in the chat, they probably were able to indicate that I watched the entirety of Digital Circus. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, read the comic book. I've heard the comic books are actually really good, but my resident comic book expert, Mr. Khuck, has talked about getting the comics, but we just haven't had a chance to yet, I think, or whatever. But no, Invincible is really good. Highly recommend. Yeah. Do you know what else I recommend to you, Ace, is show-wise? And this is going to sound weird, but go with it. Spider Noir.
Oh, actually, yeah, I was gonna check that out too. I really like Spider Noir.
So good. So good. Nick Cage as a version of Spider-Man you would not think would work, but it does. It is so good. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, so good. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Did you see Masters of the Universe yet? Have you seen that yet? Do you want to see that?
No, I have not.
Yeah,
well, I mean, I got a pretty cynical review by Mr. Lion Man, so
fair.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it, but I've pretty much
it?
heard everything that I know he doesn't, but I've heard everything that happens in it. So
I can only imagine what his explanation is of that. Sure. Oh, that's funny. Well, okay, so without spoiling too much for those who haven't seen it, what has Lio told you?
Well, I mean, basic stuff like he doesn't like the creator of the show because that person has apparently not really liked the He-Man series, and he has reason to believe that guy's been trying to ruin it. But there's apparently interview clips of that person saying that he doesn't really care about the show. So yeah, it's probably the absence of passion and accuracy that he would dislike. That I would probably summarize without trying to get into spoils. Lol.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh well. I think that's all that I had for the time being. Did you have anything else that you wanted to talk about real quick, or any questions for me?
Well, I'm just really glad that you didn't know about the evil allegations against me. So I think, I'll sweep for myself and we're good. Yeah.
What allegations this time, Ace? What did you do?
Well, there's going to be a hit made on me quite soon.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What? By who? Wait.
Some AMC creator really does not like that I'm chill with Blackish, to the point that they try to go to the extent that I am defending a neo-Nazi, according to them. So, that's going to be...
What?
Yeah, I can't wait for that video. I can't wait for that video. And I will be going over it, too.
I was going to say, you're probably going to react to that. I would, too.
Oh, yeah. This channel's like double
too.
my sub count, and they're talking about like saying that I'm defending like bigotry and neo-Nazi. Yeah, let's fucking go. Okay, let's fucking go.
All right then. And what's his creator's name?
Someone named like Clover Bites.
Clover Bites. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's like I've literally not like I've seen them in my chat a couple times, maybe, if I'm remembering them correctly, but I haven't really like interacted with them at all. Like, I'll send you a channel link to their channel, yada yada. There you are. There you are. Yeah, this is the person I'm talking about.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me show this on stream. Hold on, give me a second.
Gulps.
What here? Okay. Oh, okay. So it's okay.
Yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll find a poll. And it just kind of like jump scared me a little bit because I was just like, what the fuck? Lol.
Is it?
Yep.
I need
You want to read the options?
I need something to yap about. Pokemon doesn't need a new type. Let people vent / stop comparing everyone to Birdie.
Yep.
All that Malamar hype just for him to not be in Pokemon Champions. A
then the
space
last one's
weird
awesome.
defensive bigotry.
Very. Yeah, and if you could like just check the comments of that post, you'll find some interesting comments under there. So we got my boy Rololin who got pinned.
Nice. Oh,
We got
hold on.
Hippleton. We got Yen.
Let me show chat. Jesus Christ. No way. Oh, that's base as hell. Curious about this Ace Space video. We'll tune in for the tea. Please expose him. He mocked my owner and go Kano's pet. Oh my god. Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
Ace sold me the good. Jesus. Honestly,
Yep,
it
sure
doesn't really
remember.
bother me. I would love to see this Ace guy exposed. Wait,
Yep.
Ace did what? Please cover this. I'm kind of worried now. Oh my god, Yen. Place, there's Samuel. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah. All those people that are like, please cover this, are people from my server.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know this one. The glitch rabbit Ace video would be peak.
Well, even just like Just Your Nightmares, that's Future Nightmares, the guy who literally made the docket for the Otterly Noah stream I did.
Yeah,
And
I have crazy information on Ace. You should really expose this guy, bruh. Oh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. That's too funny. You know what? I am going to make a comment now. Hold on. Live on stream, chat.
Yep. Yep, buddy. Yeah.
There you go.
It's-
Too far?
Yeah.
Too much? Is that okay? Okay, you know what? Hold on. I'll switch this to D-Gen. I'll be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, to be clear as well, right? All those people in the comments, I didn't even ask them to do this. They just thought it'd be funny just to see if they would believe it.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's too
And
funny.
they did.
Wow. Wow. Oh, that's
So, yeah.
great.
Yeah, and if you go back to their community post for a second,
I'm sorry. Hold on.
they talk about some things.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, what am I
So-
looking at here?
Yeah, scroll down just a little bit. There's gonna be a lot of emojis in it. Oh yeah, right above the poll, right above it.
This one?
Yeah.
I've been procrastinating writing the Ace Space video script because I do not want to watch that stream again. The guy he had on with him is so annoying. He sounds like a freshman that nobody likes.
So that was a diss to my good boy Amos, and if you check their comments, they outright like confirm what they're gonna cover, and it's the Duplex versus Blackish stream I did. Yeah. Which so I'd be very curious
Mm-hmm.
because Duplex's video was just objectively bad, but her friend group got pretty mad. I mean, she literally speculated on whether or not he was a criminal and requested like revenge porn to be made of someone off of just pure speculation, which it's just no. Yeah, it was ridiculous. So yeah, of course I I took the piss out of them.
Oh, well,
The only
yeah.
thing I will say, the only thing I will give Duplex is they did call in and we had a civil conversation despite me thinking that their points were really dumb. They took it on the chin.
Oh,
It's
well,
their
hey.
friends that yes.
Hey. You know what? I gotta give credit where credit is due. When it comes to, like, again, it depends on the person and the situation and all of that too, to be fair. But I gotta give credit where
Yeah.
credit is due when people that are talking about want to call in and have a conversation. I gotta give credit to them for even them wanting to call in. But as long as they're calling in to have a said conversation and be a reasonable person, then
Yeah.
that's where the credit goes to. But other than that, if they just call in just to
100%.
hear themselves talk, then that's dumb. Although it does make for good content, or it can, depending.
To be fair to Duplex, they were very receptive of the criticisms and they took the things on the chin and it was pretty civil. No one got like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would you ever say that?
Yeah.
Like it didn't turn to blood sports.
Yeah.
I was definitely pretty mad at their video.
Well, I
and
mean, you're a reasonable dude to begin with, like I mentioned earlier. So I don't see you kicking and screaming. Even if someone is kicking and screaming at you, I don't see you doing that in return. I'm just saying. I just don't.
Depends.
It would I
Yeah.
would be very surprised to ever hear you like yell or get angry, which I'm sure that you probably do, but it would be very surprising to me anyway. So, but
Yeah.
Oh, and I do have one last question. This is not from anybody else. This is straight from me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last final hard question of the night for you. Okay.
Are you subscribed? Yeah.
I mean, are you? That's not what I was gonna
Yeah.
ask, but okay. How did you and Yen meet?
Oh, okay. So goes back to the 2024 days. I think. Yeah, 2024. So around this time, right? It's kind of actually how I met a lot of my associates. Because, like I said, I was trying to do poll content. Yen kind of was very deeply weeded into the ACC guard of things, like more Lio's community, sure. And her and I met purely due to at first being birdie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we agreed on a lot of takes with the birdie stuff. And then she came into one of my streams because there was this freak named Goblin Archives who was attracted to fictional horsecock and made fun of a Lio mod for having a miscarriage. And they decided to try to downplay their actions and got flamed on my stream for it because they're an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, and that person is a freak. And yeah, so if anyone ever sees Goblin Archives in their chat, you should relentlessly bully them because they deserve it. But yeah, no. No, but moving on. From that, then there was the Excellent stuff, where Excellent made a video on myself, and I think Yen and I were already kind of fairly chill. Her first video on her channel, and this is why I call her like my soldier and sweeper, because it's just funny. Her first video on her channel, proper video on her channel, was defending me from Excellent. And it was really sweet and wholesome, as you could say. But we did a lot of like chatting. We did a lot of working together. She works on a lot more stuff that kind of like at first in the beginning, I covered a lot of like the AMC stuff, and she covered a lot of like the Cat Slayer lore and like Senate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kind of like went into different directions. But there was occasionally times I would help her out and she would do vice versa. Like she would help me out with my stuff. And I think one of the most memorable times I had was when she was going at Toasty Vanilla. There was Team Ancilla was a sweeper of Toasty Vanilla, and I had a lot of fun grilling that person, although they never personally engaged with me. But they were sweeping for Toasty Vanilla so hard.
Really?
They tried to say that the FCK members were not groomed by Toasty Vanilla, and they would know because they themselves were groomed. So they invalidated other people's stories because while trying to use their own. So yeah, I grilled the fuck out of them.
Uh-huh.
That VOD got a couple thousand views. They barely can even see like 100 on theirs, and they shut the fuck up after that.
Good. As well they should. Yes, as well they should. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
and I sorry, what's up?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Yen made her videos, and then honestly, it's just kind of like from there, we just had a lot of like-minded like thoughts and a lot of conversations and a lot of chats, and we did a lot of like gaming and stuff like that. So yeah, we started just hanging out a lot more and more. She was actually one of the people in the ACC that I met that didn't end up blowing up in my face. So
Yeah, very true. No, I love Yen. Yen was how I first interacted with Yen. I think was when she made her Doodle Tones video. And that's when I got to know, I think I knew her prior to that, probably from you, I think.
Yeah.
And, you know, Chuli, I think too, was thrown in there as well when you guys would stream together and everything. And I've known Yen ever since and haven't regretted it. Love Yen. Love it.
yeah, she's pretty chill. Yeah, she's definitely the autistic one out of us two, though. So yeah.
I think you both.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, she's 2 times the autism, and I'm 0 times. So that's
what
that's just how
the
math
fuck
works.
ever? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't. So that whole entire story of your backstory, that was not autistic at all, right? You still sticking with that? You still sticking with that? That it's not. Yeah.
It kind of ends at the end of like the paragraph saying not autistic, by the way. So yeah,
Well,
made it pretty clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you say
Yeah.
there, Ace. Anyway,
Yep.
but no, this was a pleasure. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Ace, for coming on tonight. I'm glad that we were able to do this, and sorry for the sporadicness if there was any. I try to prepare questions ahead of time. I try to a little bit, but I usually just go off of the cuff. So I'm sorry for the sporadicness if there was any. But no, I appreciate you coming on, sir. Do you want to promote anything real quick before we head out?
Guys, remember to like and subscribe to Khuck stream. All right, it's really amazing. It's really wholesome. It's really family friendly, as you could see. Yeah. I don't. Okay, maybe not family friendly, but you know, you guys could. Yeah. You guys can have some peak stuff, guys. Just like, up, and subscribe, and it'll be great.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. So, well, thank you. And make mods, be sure to put Ace's channel in the chat so you guys can go sub to him and go do all of the things. When do you plan on streaming next? Sometime next week? Or do you have an idea as to when?
Yeah, sometimes within a couple days. I have a lot of things on the docket I need to get out slowly but surely.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be on the lookout for not only for you reacting to part 1 of Noah's video and whatnot, but also you hopefully talking to Ant here soon too. Anthony Gramiglia, by the way. That's what I mean. So yeah, hopefully that will happen, and we wish you the best, sir, and thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
We'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.
Bye. No
Bye.
worries. Bye.
Alright, let me get... Alright, cool. Alright. Alrighty, chat. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out here tonight. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you to my members. Thank you to my lurkers. Thank you to everyone who donated as well. Let's get to those donations, shall we? Because we had alerts muted for the time being, and we did hit a goal. So let me get the goal art up here too. Thank you, chat. Metal Man for 2, spoiler, Noah's dumb. Metal Man again for 2, Khuck established dominance. Nintendo Mail for being a member for 17 months. Oh hey, Khuck and hi BAs. Hi Nintendo Mail. Metal Man again for 2, I appreciate the alliteration. Big Dude, member for 18 months. Thank you. Blood Sports, let's go. Yen for the 2, thank you dear. Gotta sleep but take care guys. Axis for the 5, poor Ace. Metal Man for the 2, calm down little guppy. And Metal Man again for 2, Ace is way better, is a way better lesbian than Captain Marvel. Very true. Very, very true. Yeah. So, but no, I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome. And I will talk to you all next week when we react to part 2 of Toastify's video on Noah, chat. So we'll talk then. You guys have a great night. Bye!